Yo. What it do?
What's going on?
Cocktails and Intellect podcast is in the building. We are back at it. Another Bites and Brew Mixer. And, of course, I am your man's the boy, YoungC.a.u.s.e, the man that they let her hate but to shake his hand anyway. And I got my beautiful host back with me. Hello, baby.
Hey, you guys, it's me. I am back. Took a little break, but I'm back. And now it's game time, bitches.
No. Word.
Y'all know me. It's Calypso.
Right.
I feel so tiny next to you.
Me? I'm a little tall.
That's Kobe. That's how you used to
like
be.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Really?
That's my nickname.
Are you serious?
That's like my name.
Why not
That's
James
his
Harden? You
basketball
look like
nickname.
James Harden.
I didn't have a beard before, bro. I didn't have a beard before.
Shit, get out of here.
Nah, I didn't have a beard.
Oh, the beard I brought new thing.
He got the name for a reason.
Yeah. I play
he's on
ball.
the court.
It ain't like it ain't the
on the
looks.
court, man. He take over business. That's if I'm on his team though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so both of y'all ballers.
Yeah.
Y'all ballers.
We argue all the time.
About who's the best baller?
Even on the same team, we arguing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's wild.
That's our personality. That's our relationship.
Yeah, that's why you feel so small.
They've been going at it like the whole time sitting here.
Yeah.
Oh, you serious?
Just regular
crazy.
talking.
That's crazy. That's
my
crazy.
big little
History
brother.
right here.
Yeah, man. So, we back. Another Bites and Brew Mixer. Shout out to Nelly Nels. Shout out to Lawrence Martin, for sure.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely always coming through in the clutch. And shout out to this beautiful venue. This is VO3 venue. VO3 venue is located on Central and Division, on the corner of Central and Division. A dope venue spot. They do weddings, podcasts, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, right now, of course, we're doing the Bites and Brew Mixer here. So it's got a lot of business owners in here.
I mean, I think you missed the most important part, though.
What's that?
It is one, black-owned.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Factuals.
And it is
So let's
even
get
more so
let's get some more
important.
hand claps.
And it is woman-owned.
Woman-owned. Black woman-owned.
Woman-owned venue
Facts.
here.
It's pretty dope.
Right next to the soccer stadium.
Yep.
This place
It's
is not
lovely.
cheap.
Right next to the Amway
It
and the
is
soccer
not
stadium.
Prime
Yeah.
location, so.
Yeah, that's dope. That is dope.
Yeah,
Now that I
it's
think about it. I
lovely.
do apologize about that. I should have said something. But of course, it would take a black woman to remind me.
You know. what would you guys do without us?
I have no clue.
Hey, we couldn't do nothing.
Facts.
White man.
We'd be
I
bored. We'd be bored.
wouldn't have my daughter. You know what I'm saying right now. The little silver bar thing. If you want to just twist that upwards, and there you go. And they'll bring it up for you.
I've
There
been
you go.
gone this long. I don't know how to work.
Yeah, for sure. It's okay though. No. Twist it some more.
I'm twisting.
No. Upwards. Right.
There you
Right.
go.
Now pull it up. There you go. Now twist it back down to tighten him up. Tighten him up as much as you can.
Bang.
I thought I was better at this.
Well, hey, mommy, you took a vacation. It's okay.
You know? All right,
all right.
good.
That's your man over here.
It is.
He didn't set you up properly.
Oh no, I had set it up properly. She moved it. Like I'm gonna put it down here because it might be
I
blocking
know.
my face.
I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, I did hear him
I'm
say
just
that.
saying.
I'm
This
gonna do me.
It looks like
It's all right. It's all right.
Sabotage.
But yo, listen. All right, so we have two special guests on the show for the Bites and Brew Mixer, and first we're gonna start over here. My man Mike.
Yes, sir.
Go
Yes,
ahead
sir.
and tell the people who you are and where they can find you.
All right, so my name's Michael C. Pitts. You can find me everywhere by that name, Michael C. Pitts. So Instagram, Facebook, all of that. I'm a marketer. I have an advertising agency and consulting agency as well, where I deal with strategy and, digital strategy and implementation. And I also own a studio where we deal in photography, videography, and rentals as well. And we're trying to focus on those entrepreneurs and those photographers and videographers that can't afford a bigger space. So I'm trying to set it up in a fashion where it's affordable for them and easy to access.
We gonna get to that in a second.
yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
dive
talk
deep
about
into
it.
that because I didn't know you did the whole.
I just had a question, but
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
ask it later.
I didn't know he did all that.
Yeah,
either.
me neither.
It's a lot going on,
I
man.
know this man.
It's a lot going on.
Word. And so, and tell the people you don't have a name tag, so I can't. What's your name?
My name is Devad.
Tell the people, and
this
tell them
is
where
my
they.
clothing line, Drippy Unlimited.
Okay. Where they can find you.
I have a company, the Fresh Lab Apparel. I do graphics. I build websites. I supply the printing. A couple T-shirts right here. I'm about to put it in front of the mic, like the mic's a camera. But yeah, man, you can find me on the Fresh Lab Apparel, Instagram, Facebook. Pretty much any social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drippy Unlimited is my clothing line.
Okay.
But the Fresh Lab Apparel is more like an umbrella.
Yeah, it's an umbrella. It's got everything under it.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got,
This man's an artist
I
here,
do
man.
murals. You know what I'm saying? I got some
artist.
custom kicks. I do.
Okay. Oh, he about to
Let
take
me
the
check
kick.
the
He about
I
to.
gotta,
show
take,
them
I
off.
gotta take the kicks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Okay.
This is the Nebula,
He
the
did
Nebula
that.
edition. You know
He
what I'm saying?
did
But
that.
I do a lot of custom shoes.
Yo, you took the Nike sign off and did that to it?
I'm telling you.
yeah.
Hey, how do people
Crazy.
find you? I'm just saying that I know you normally do it later in the show.
No, but I think he just, did you, that's where they can find you at, right?
The Fresh Lab
Fresh
Apparel.
Lab Apparel.
Yeah.
And that's on Instagram.
And
That's
Facebook.
on Instagram and any
Facebook.
social media.
Everything.
Any social
Fresh Lab
media.
Apparel, love
yeah,
it.
Yeah. I do
That's
hip hop.
different.
I produce music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Word?
Anybody, I mean, I really
It's-
don't get. It's not hard like
crazy.
it used to be.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's still a love that I have. You know, so anybody
okay.
want to collab on some music, you know what I'm saying? I do everything. I do the
Holla at
engineering, the mixing, all that, mastering.
Okay. That's
So
what
one
it
man,
is.
it's like a one-stop shop, pretty
Okay.
much.
So can you drop some bars right now? Or
Nah, I ain't dropping no bars.
Dropping
no
right
bars,
now.
I'm just
I
saying,
ain't, I
hey.
ain't that type of rapper. You gotta put some money on the table. You know what I'm
on
saying?
these
I rock with it.
I'm about to be 40. You know
I rock
what I'm
with it.
saying?
So what? I'm about to be 42. Anybody asked me to spit, I'm the 16-bar spitter king out this
Yo, I
motherfucker.
spit
You know what
something.
I'm
I
saying?
spit something.
Well, we're gonna get to that. In true Cocktails and Intellect
Yeah.
podcast fashion, though, I gotta pop him open. So if one of y'all brothers could pass me that bottle right there,
There
you
you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Say no more.
Boom. You know what I mean?
OMG, I have missed that bottle.
Oh, I know you have. Good old Cavassier.
Good Kavasi.
That
That is
You know what
beautiful.
I'm saying? Boom. So it's pop, fellas. If y'all want to go ahead and pour any sorrows for yourselves, there's cups right there. Y'all do the damn thing.
I'm sipping on
My
wine.
Yeah,
man
yeah,
wants
she's-
something. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Keep it
kind of
classy,
designated
you
as
know?
driver. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, he
saying?
ain't drinking over here tonight, but
Oh,
Man,
word,
my man
word,
right
word.
there.
Okay,
He
all
good,
right,
though.
all right.
I do my best to help y'all out over here.
Yeah, okay, that's what
I
it
won't
is.
be hanging.
You can pour your man's in a cup even though he ain't on the show, man. He over there
Hold that-
politicking.
Better hold
You know what I
that,
mean?
man, before
I
it's
know how to do this, bro. I'm
Yeah.
a pro.
I'm just saying.
I know how to do it.
Yeah,
I
pour him
don't
up. Pour,
Yeah,
pour.
come on.
Yeah, yeah. Come
Yo.
on, come here, come here.
Yo, get
Come
the
on,
cup,
now.
bro.
man.
Man, come here, man.
Come get the cup.
You don't have to hold the
Yo,
bar.
hold on. My
What is
podcast
this,
is
man? What you
100%
doing?
real.
It's
Come
real.
here.
Come through.
Come get
First
the
of
cup.
all, I need the people to see the chain.
Don't
Let's
have me
just go
looking
to.
crazy over here.
Come here.
I need you to walk in front
What,
of
is that a VI? Is that a VI sign? That's a VI
Yeah.
chain?
Yo, what if NORE? You know what I'm saying? What if
I
he
need y'all
asks
to
you to
check
come and
this,
drink
this
with
man
them
out.
and
Come a
all
little
that?
closer. Check it out. I don't think
Look at
y'all
that.
can.
That's my
Look
man
at that
right
chain.
there. I designed his necklace.
Oh, that's what's up. That's a fact?
Design that?
Very nice.
Set up, yeah.
Boy, he's talented.
Jafaya.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Good. Well, would you like?
There's your cup. There's his cup right there.
That's your
No,
cup
his
right
cup
there,
is
bro.
right there, mama.
There you go. No, that's you right there.
No, right here.
Yeah, right there.
That's you right there. That's you.
Dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Only on Cocktails and Intellect podcast. Man.
Keep it.
But,
keep it real.
so, Mike,
Yes, sir.
talk to me, man. All right, you were getting into it a little bit. You have a lot going on.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Number one, how do you find time?
I manage it.
Good.
I have a system.
Good.
I have several systems that all flow into each other. So I utilize my whiteboard. I don't know if a lot of people hear about it, but the big three. You have your top three things that you need to get done that day. And the way my whiteboard is set up is I list out all the things, the major tasks I need to do, up to 20 on one side of the board. In the middle of the board is the big three. Left side is clients and prospects I need to in touch. Every time I knock off one of the things on the big three list, I take one from the other side, put it in the big three, and I make sure I get the task done. I have a daily routine set up, so from 6 a.m. till bedtime, I have that all planned out. And then I have each business I have separated in a task manager, so I know what I need to do each day for each business. And it keeps me online. I wasn't doing that before. I had to learn this.
Okay.
Yes.
You got any
He
kids?
just dropped the gem for the people.
Absolutely.
You know that right there.
Right. No, that's a fact. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I got the whiteboard thing popping off, but I don't got it popping off like that's different.
system.
I might try that. I might try that.
Yeah, it makes it easy on your life.
Right.
man.
Right.
Yo,
So-
my whiteboard got mad stuff on it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good. I don't even have a
That's-
whiteboard.
that's
that
how I
can
used to
go
do
that
it.
way.
But but now I see where the Kobe come from. Holy fuck balls, Batman. But listen, you got kids?
No kids.
No kids. Okay, no wonder. All right, so
Yeah.
boy, because look, I was kidless until November last year.
3 months
Word.
ago. 3 months.
Yo,
Yeah, 3 months
congratulations, brother.
yesterday.
First
Yeah.
of all,
Thank you,
Definitely.
thank you. And it's tough. I'm gonna learn today. But yeah. So all right. So you do marketing, digital marketing.
Right. So I kind of break it down because I had to split my business up and fraction it a little bit, right?
Okay.
So I started out with digital marketing and just advertising specifically. Then I started getting into social media management. Then now I'm into like email marketing and full stack marketing, as they call it, or full approach. So you're providing every service that's needed for a business. So I have a team now that handles that. So I don't necessarily have to do that. I just have to sell and bring prospects in. So now I'm building consultations because what was happening was a lot of small businesses I ran into, they couldn't afford what I do as a whole because they don't have budget.
I was just about
Most
to
of
ask
them
about
don't
that.
know.
It's not cheap, and there's
Right.
a lot of work that
It's
goes
a
into
lot
it.
of work, and you're utilizing a lot of tools. So what I did is do consulting now, and I make that really inexpensive and affordable, so that I give them a game plan from day one and say, hey, this is where you're at, this is what you need to do based on what you told me your goals are. So here's a short plan, and I make it very, very general. And then we advance and we graduate up from, okay, here's the plan, now we have the campaign, now we have the implementation, and I get them to the point where they're self-sufficient. And then when they're able to hire someone, they're making enough money, then my hopes is they contact me at that point.
I was just about to ask about that.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so the consultant, that's why you charge a fee, because they could take that idea or whatever and go somewhere else
Run
with
it.
it. Right. So what's a consultation fee cost?
$50 for me now at the start. So a general consultation is $50. Wow. It does escalate once I start planning and creating campaigns and strategy and stuff like that. There's different tiers for the consultation.
For them to even see you though is $50.
$50.
Drop that in the bank real quick. Boom. Then you can see me.
It's not bad.
I got to see him for free.
Right. You got to see me for free now, man.
There's history
I'm talking about
behind it.
right now. I'm talking about any other time.
Right now. Right, y'all getting free game right now. Somewhat.
I can get busy, so it just depends on where we want to go with the conversation.
You well, where I want to go is that you mentioned something about a photography studio,
yes,
and what have you. Are you a photographer yourself?
I am not, but I'm decent. I'm really good with a cell phone. So, all right, where this came along is, starting your business, you kind of have to be self-sufficient, right?
Yeah.
You got to be a jack of all trades. So I started learning photography with cell phones. That's all I had when I started, right?
Yeah.
So I got really good at that, and I got a camera, and I got good with that. And then I met a good friend of mine, who's a good friend of mine now, named AC Blaze, and he owns the studio. It used to be called Studio S&V, and I consulted him and worked with him and doing all this marketing stuff with him. And I was like, one day I was like, yo, like, I'm here all the time, I'm working with you all the time, why don't we put this together? Because when I build campaigns and plans, you can then create the content to match the campaign so that it's most effective. So the customer doesn't have to go to someone else to try to visualize the plan that I created for them and then implement it. So why don't we put this thing together? I do the marketing, I make the plan, the strategy, you create the content, and then I can implement. And then we ended up merging the business, so I market for them now, and I'm partnered with the business as well.
Okay.
So the studio is located on Sand Lake and I Drive.
Okay.
So it's photography, videography, media production. I mean, we've done stuff as large as the Super Bowl. We do a lot of special events. We do photography for weddings. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right. So my little setup ain't shit, basically, is what he's saying.
This is cool, man. This is cool. Like, I like this.
with you.
It's lovely up here. I mean, none of that, bro. But we do our thing, and so it's a nice little synergy. And I have one more thing that just happened recently. It's kind of been in the works. So if you don't mind if I go, I'm going in a little different area. So I just took over. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Black Business Orlando.
Yeah, we had him on the show, Russell.
Yeah. Right. So there's two. There's Black Business Owner Orlando's. I'm sorry, Black Owned Business Orlando's and Black Business Orlando. So I'm now taking over as president of Black Business Orlando.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a big one.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. I told you there's a lot been going on, bro. I've been moving. So the group it's in a place right now where now we need to feed the culture. We need to educate business owners on how to network, how to build their business, and how to help and support each other. Because the buying and purchasing thing is easy. You know what I mean? Asking someone, hey, does anybody know a painter? Or does anybody know someone that works on cars? That's easy to do. That's natural. We're always looking for services. But how do you take a group and turn them into a self-sufficient machine where they're not only helping each other, but they're building each other up, and then they're truly networking by supporting each other? And so that's my goal with this particular group, and then just educating them on how to promote themselves as well, just as a professional, and then networking properly, because most people don't know how to. So that's I'm taking that over, building a team for it. So that's one of those new big things that I got going on. Yeah.
I think that's going to be fire, especially with you leading it.
I hope so.
Yo, real
I'm excited.
Talk, we don't give ourselves, the minority community, black community, we don't give each other flowers when it's due. I'm gonna give you flowers right now, brother.
Thank you, brother.
That's big. That's big. You know what I mean? Keep pushing. Before we jump over here to Drippy Unlimited, right?
Facts.
I want to ask you one question.
Go
right?
for it.
And it's a simple one. We don't got to get a long drawn out one, but how important is the black dollar to you?
Extremely important. Once I learned how our black dollar actually flows, that we spend the most money out of any culture, but it's not with our own people. And supporting black businesses, there's a stigma behind black businesses always supporting each other, and we have to get rid of that.
Yes.
We're all professionals. There's different sects and different groups. Everyone can run their business a different way, but if we support each other, that's really what's going to help the community out. A lot of our crime and a lot of things that we have going on is because people don't have things. They don't have access to things. They don't have ways to take care of their families. So of course they're going to go out and do the closest thing they can. You know, so if we build the black community with the dollar, I think it's gonna trickle down to everything.
Shereen, you own your own business as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't have to ask you the same question because I know how you feel about it. But chiming off of what he just said, I mean, I know with your business you deal with a lot of other cultures other than black people, and let's be clear here. It is a fact that you're gonna have white folk that's ready to go ahead and drop that without asking no question. Hey, all right, here, take that. In your mind, why do you feel that is, Shereen?
What do you mean?
Well, why do you feel like another culture is quicker to give us the bag for our services as opposed to our own people saying, oh, they always want a handout or want something for free, or you know what I mean? Like,
okay, so I'm going to say from my personal standpoint,
okay,
I'm big on customer service.
Okay, that's a fact.
It's hard for me to give my dollar to someone and I don't see the value in the service. Like, for instance, I bought a dress off of Instagram. It was a girl. I've been seeing her advertising. I go to the house. Mm-hmm. She literally just kind of like hands it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we see another culture, we're a little bit more friendly. Oh my God, hey, come over here. So we don't respect each other sometimes when we're doing business.
That's where I wanted you to go at.
So
that's where I wanted you to go at.
That makes it hard.
Okay, all right.
I agree.
So, boom. All right. Now.
Dripping.
We dripping.
I'm gonna start like this.
Dripping.
Of course, this is probably just one of your prints you brought out of the many you have. But how much is one of your items usually run for?
Website, go for 30, but you catch it on the street, get it for 25.
Oh, you heard?
That's
That's the $5
Come find him.
That's
we
local,
at war right now. That extra $5 is
going
to get you some gas. We gonna need, you know what I mean?
That's that local love, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right. That's what it is. And how long you been doing this for?
I say started about like 2018 is when I got the idea to actually
same time I started my business. That's what's up.
I mean, I was in and out of jobs, graphic design, and getting fired. You know what I'm saying?
You went to school for that?
Nah, I ain't go to school for that.
Okay, all self-taught.
I started on the street because I used to do a lot of graffiti on the street.
All right, but I can see the style. Yeah, I mean, I grew up on graffiti and hip hop. You know what I mean? You already know what it is.
So I got into taking pictures, and next thing you know, I'm doing graphics and stuff.
You do end-to-end burners and all of that shit? Is that just the word?
I can.
Artifacts is on the wrong side of the checks. That's real. That's
for like chill spots.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Asians give you a permission wall or something like that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Other than that,
that is a thing then. Okay, great.
Definitely.
Okay, that's what's up. And so, with the graphic designing, I mean, so it was the graphic designing obviously first, and then the shirts, and saying, hey, I'm gonna put my shit on shirts.
Yeah, because it's like I have a talent to give people what they're thinking about.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying, put it on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I pretty much it's going in and out. Yeah, going in and out.
Yeah, for sure. Because you got to just get closer to the mic.
Okay,
I mean,
my fault. Yeah, but I'm good with this mic stuff because I got.
No, I feel you. I mean, I mean, these ain't studio mics, so that's why it's probably sounding like that.
But like I could give people what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? So I incorporated that with producing T-shirts. Cause for some reason in Orlando, everybody want to do T-shirts.
Well, no, but see, that's the thing though.
And it's good.
It's
a
not
good
just
thing.
Orlando, though.
It's a good thing.
Believe you me, I was about to start doing my own T-shirts
I feel like it
too.
started here though.
Maybe
it's my clients though. Maybe it's my clients.
Yeah.
It's the area where I'm around at least. You know
I mean, because my brother does print too. Like we you're right though. Everybody's doing it. But
I guess it's just that local thing.
But this is the thing. This is the thing though. What makes your shit stand out from everybody else's? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what matters. You could have. Look, I'm sorry I have to take it there, but I used to hustle. Like I used to hustle them things, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was hustling them things, right? But it's like, all right, then, well, it goes back to two things. What Shereen said about customer service, I mean, and then it goes back to, well, I mean, yeah, you can hustle the same shit I'm hustling, but do you have the better quality product?
That's what it's about. Just like graffiti, man. It's not about quantity. It's about
quality. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I make sure, just from the tag to the design to the T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? This is what I wear. I wear this.
Yeah.
This is what I buy for myself. So I ain't gonna downsize somebody else and give them something that is gonna scratch your skin.
You know, Shereen and I need a shirt, right?
You know what?
You
read my mind.
Right now.
We need a shirt.
So I've been looking at the shirts. Like the print quality is good. So most don't know that I was in print for like 15 years.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been looking at it. Your screen print is good.
Specialist.
Everything is the edges are sharp. think they're doing something over there.
Hey, it is what it is.
He even got his own freaking tag.
Yeah,
Oh, this
sure.
official.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
him,
this
though.
ain't no street.
He do this.
This is my T-shirt, little company. Nah, this is trademarked and everything.
Good
Yeah.
quality. I love it.
This
so
is something that I eat off of. Man. So,
Do.
Okay. All right.
I
And
don't
so,
have that steady check coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like the typical person. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So,
Gotta keep it moving.
other than that, I know you mentioned you produce beats.
Nah, I mean, yeah, I produce.
engineer?
I engineer. I mean, it started because I ain't have nobody to do it for me.
Okay. So
Like,
you was
since,
a rapper.
98,
You was an artist
98,
first.
I used to do shows out here all the time. You know what I'm saying? When AKA Lounge used to be out
Oh,
here.
I
the
remember
social.
AKA.
Oh, my
For all the
God.
older cats, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because all the new cats don't
AKA
really know about
Lounge.
that
Wow.
spot. Yo, that spot used to be
Yeah,
lit.
that
though.
goes back, yeah.
Yo, what? They used to be
Go up in there,
MCs
get that
in
live
there,
vibe.
boy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh,
Sure.
yeah, but
Absolutely.
that's where I started.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I just started incorporating all that because I ain't have I ain't have a studio to go into.
What side of the hood you from?
I'm on the west side.
No, now you on the west side. Back then, you was on the west side too. You was in Kissimmee.
Like I was on the east side.
You
I
was
used
east
to go,
side.
I
Alright,
used to
bad,
go to
bad.
Winter Park for a little bit.
Okay, all right,
I'm saying?
All right, that's what it is.
So I
So
got-
I was just trying to find out
So
if I knew you.
so I got the boot out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Okay, cool. So I mean, obviously you're taking this seriously, of course. You know what I mean? Again, we already told the people where they can find you at. Is what else? Well, I want to ask both of y'all this. Yeah. Start with you because I'm talking to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. If you weren't doing what you're doing right now, what would you be doing?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh,
I already know.
that's like my superhero question. Go
Right.
ahead. I like it.
Yeah, real quick. I like that.
I'll
We
save it for
going
next time we
positive
go
or
on.
negative?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'll
doesn't matter.
probably be dead.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I said,
Oh,
what would you
man.
be doing? You
Well, that
can't-
went dark.
You can't
Nah,
be
it's
dead,
not.
brother.
It's just reality.
I don't know.
It's
I
not, it
mean-
has nothing to do with darkness.
No,
I ain't trying to be
I feel
negative.
him. I feel him.
He asked me a straight question. I'm giving a straight answer.
All right. Well, then why? Because what would you have been doing?
It's too much idle time. That's why a lot
Get
of
your
people
friend.
get in trouble. It's too much idle time. If I have time all day to sit around and think about robbing somebody, then I'm gonna end up robbing somebody.
I see what you. I see. I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
say like play
It's,
basketball. or
nah, it's
something.
about what your mind is on all
Twist.
day. Whatever
Right.
your mind's on all day,
Lot
that's what
change.
manifests, man. It's that simple.
Okay.
So your
All right.
mind was,
Was
Think
on.
about- you
Was
think
on.
about
Was
poverty?
pulling the
your
lick.
mind was on
You think
robbing
about
somebody?
his mind
positive.
was-
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
his mind
If
was
your
on
mind,
pulling
if
the
your
lick.
mind stay on robbing somebody, that's how things manifest. It manifests through thought. So if you think something, it's action. Your body don't work without your mind. So if you think whatever's in your mind, that's what your body's gonna manifest. It's that simple. It just works like that.
So you
That's-
found
that's
something
the
I'm
way-
positive
thinking
to
about
do
having.
instead.
way
I'm
of
thinking
life.
about having a threesome right now, and it's
it's a-
not
it's
gonna
a way of
happen.
It's not
life.
gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
More than likely.
Way of
not.
life.
Well, I'm thinking
Hey,
about
keep
$1
thinking
million
about it.
being
I
deposited
keep
in my
thinking
account.
about it.
Can I
One
think
day
about
you gonna
that?
have that.
Start manifesting.
I like that.
Manifest $1 million into my account.
Hey,
Right,
hey,
right,
just what they say. Think
But no,
positive.
I mean that was the
Yeah.
honest answer. I like that. I mean it is what it is. I mean,
I was real as fuck though.
It was. What are we? What
Yeah.
is Cocktails and
I
Intellect
wasn't ready.
podcast?
Hey, I was wondering why I never even heard of this, and why I was never on here. But I'm gonna wait till that.
Yeah, we
wait till that.
gonna chop it
Yeah.
up. We
I'm
gonna
I'm
chop
gonna
it
wait
up.
till that stop.
Mike,
man.
what about
Yeah.
you?
So mine's dancing. I'd be a dancer.
Yo, this
That was
Yeah.
another career.
yo,
So I've seen him
I got
dance
stories.
before.
For real?
I got a video.
This
You
guy's
always
You
so-
did?
this
Was I
guy's
drinking?
so
Oh,
G.
Why
I was drinking
you,
that night.
Shereen?
Anyway.
Shereen, why you always seeing? How you? I don't get it.
Nah, this
She
guy-
be there,
I
though.
seen him dance.
I've been seeing her.
I
So
believe
let me
it,
tell you.
man.
So it's
I
funny. So
believe
I've
it.
seen Mike out plenty of times.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he does. I
Right,
just know the man with the hat.
Right, right.
He's
You
like
know?
a
It's
my
Tommy.
uniform.
He's like
Crazy.
Tommy
He's got a
from
full head of
Martin.
hair. Like, what are you wearing the hat for?
He's like a
buddy?
Tommy from.
I'm
Martin.
going bald. Forget about it.
Hey.
Oh
No,
my
no, Mike
God.
has
You got
some
no
moves,
job,
though.
Tony.
He got
Really?
some moves.
So you?
Nah,
I can do it.
You didn't
It was a
even-
profession.
You didn't say basket. I'm confused. Like
Basket, I did that already.
Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
like
Okay.
I
Okay.
played
Okay.
ball.
Okay.
So it's dancing was the next thing I would have did.
I could definitely see.
Yeah, it's just it's fun. It's expressive. It's freedom. And that's one of the things I can do. I don't really care what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not for other people. You know what I mean, I'm just dancing for myself. Buddy of mine who's another dancer, he was like, "Yo, motion is the lotion. You keep moving, your body stays in shape."
I almost want to pause that, but
Yeah,
I'm not going to
you know,
pause it
but
because
that's- yeah. It kind of sounds like a pause, but you know, I'm gonna roll through it.
right.
But that's the thing, you know, movement is life.
Yeah, for
Lifestyle,
sure.
Movement is
Absolutely,
happiness.
absolutely.
So that would be my main thing. That's what I would be doing.
All right. What about you, Shereen?
You know what? I'd probably just be a bum.
That's almost as bad as what he said.
I don't say it in the sense like I'm a bum on the street.
crazy.
I would be backpacking across Europe and just living this free
okay.
spirit.
Oh, yeah,
and,
say free
Oh,
spirit.
okay.
you know,
Free
just
spirit.
What is it called? The gypsy?
traveling the world,
Vagabond.
like a
Vagabond.
gypsy,
Yeah.
doing Peace Corps.
I thought you meant like I'm under the
I
bridge
I
on
mean,
the
but I'd be like
basket
a
or
bum.
something.
I'm not gonna have like a home or nothing. I'll just be
Nah,
traveling.
that's a
and seeing the world.
vagabond. You're a vagabond.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got no resting place.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the
Facts.
world.
Bet. Me?
like-
I ain't mad at that.
That's like a cane.
If I wasn't doing all the shit that I was doing, I'd probably be an activist. On some like
I
I'm
could see
talking
that.
not a regular. I'm talking about like Malcolm X. Like, okay, somebody's gonna kill me because I'm making changes, and they scared of that shit.
Facts.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll get a
I can see that
monument
too.
up for you.
Yeah, for
real.
sure.
You got a voice right
Yeah,
here.
you got that voice
You know what I
one
mean?
too.
I do.
And you got the voice. You got this going right here. So I can
We
see
the
that.
people. No, let me stop.
There you go. Here we go.
No,
Get on
he's
my
right,
Fred
though.
Hampton shit.
Look, when we have our little meetings, he gets so passionate about like injustice.
I start doing the
police
Denzel
brutality.
tap on the table and shit.
I'm like, bro, we just trying to plan the next month out. Like, this is not. Damn.
damn, yo.
We ain't freeing nobody right now.
Right, you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
just
yo, chill.
trying to get lunch.
Word, but yo, I
That's a good
appreciate
one.
y'all coming on, man. We got a couple more people coming up, man. Bites
for
and
sure.
Brew. You know, again, these Bites and Brews don't allow us the allotment of time that I
Right.
would usually sit down and chop it up with anyone.
Yeah,
of
'cause
y'all,
I gotta
but
get up there and
We
do my
gonna make
speech.
that
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, we definitely gonna make that
This is
happen.
good.
But,
This is good. This is all we need.
Yeah, this is
tell the
lovely.
people real quick again where they can find y'all.
The Fresh Lab Apparel.
Yep, and then mine's Michael C. Pitts. That's everywhere. Anywhere you type in, you'll find me.
All
Can I
right,
ask,
bet.
what does the C stand for?
I can't disclose that information.
Uh-oh.
at this time.
Corion.
Is that off camera?
It's something
shit?
crazy though,
Tell
like
me off
that. It's
camera.
close.
But look, he is the Michael C. Pitts.
Lee Michael.
There you
C.
go.
The Michael C.
No, that's really what it says on his Instagram.
Yeah.
He has legit. He probably has a
the-
butler
No,
and
not the. I should add that though.
everything. You have a
Jesus.
butler?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet, see?
See, I love the mind state.
Not yet.
But hold
I'm
up,
working
see, there's one thing that didn't get answered. If we was gonna get some shirts, but anyways, listen, Cocktails and Intellect podcast, Bites and Brew Mixer. I think this is our number 4. I think so.
I've
Yeah,
lost
this is
count.
I think so.
Early.
This
I'm
is the
early.
4th one.
I'm early
For-
with it.
For us, anyway. But yeah, we'll be right back, man. We're about to
on. Yeah.
go out there and grab some more guests to sit down with us, and we'll holler at y'all in a second.
Peace.
One.
Word up.
Yo, we are back like Cook Cradak. Bites, Bites and Brew Mixer over here at the VO3 venue downtown Orlando. And it's going great. We have another guest on the show. And I believe
Isn't she beautiful, you
someone
guys?
of absolute importance and very beautiful as
Oh
well.
my God! Well, thank you very much.
Hold on, y'all. I think she's married, so just y'all chill out.
And, you know,
Yeah.
Y'all chill out.
I would low-key want to flip the sign around because I like this photo too.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead. Do
Guys,
the damn
look at
thing. Do the darn thing.
I have to give that to my my photographer.
Hello.
She's so dope.
Let me see it. Hold on. Let me see it.
Photo.
Listen, we go to the studio in Miami, and I love it because the lady who owns the studio, she is a black woman, right?
Right. Okay.
And she turned this place into like anything you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we will book it for like 4 to 6 hours, depending on what we're trying to get done.
Mm-hmm.
And
4 to 6 hours.
man, listen, we have a ton of
Type of photo
outfits.
shoot.
we have a ton of outfits, right?
And I get it.
Right. And then depending on what kind of hair we doing, we got to change the hair. We got makeup, you know.
You don't understand.
And
you
then,
don't get it.
and then she wants me to do like these TikTok things.
Wait, the studio, the studio person? I mean, the owner of the studio?
My photographer.
She owns the studio.
So we rent it for two. Okay, so a couple things. I have a black photographer who's
Okay.
a woman. She's
Okay.
so dope. And
Okay.
then it's a black woman who owns the studio as well. And so, yeah, we have fun. I used to have a guy photographer, but he didn't get it. Like, I need you to tell me.
That
to-
happens.
to
As a
roll it
photographer, I
down and
definitely
roll it up and-
I understand
You know.
how that could be.
I need you laying on the ground.
But see, this is why I love
You
what
know.
I do, because I've grown accustomed to shooting females more than guys anyway. So,
So you're kind of good.
oh, kinda. Have you seen Shereen's photo shoot that I did for her birthday?
Oh my God.
I
You see-
pride
y'all
myself.
see how he just put
I
that
pride
stank on that
myself
roll.
on that.
He was like, I got this.
I'm going to show it to you because he put me on the spot.
But now listen, if I borrow him, it's okay.
But what you mean? YC Media Group is where you can holler at me for photography and videography needs. You already know what time it is.
Oh
You know what I
my
mean?
God.
And we out on the streets just winging it.
Yeah.
Winging it. Yeah. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Oh, yeah. And
Alright.
so, you know.
He dope. He
Yeah,
dope.
and you know what, Shereen? Matter of fact, I'm gonna need those pictures again. I can't find what I sent you. Send me. I know I sent you a zip file.
I
so
have all of
Send
the
it back
files,
to me,
every
so
photo.
because I need to start posting more of your photos. But anyways,
Okay.
What is your name? Tell the people where they can find you. Tell the people where they can find you.
Okay, so my name is Chantal Williams, and they can find me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter at The Firm ALP. So The Firm, A as in Apple, L as in Lester, P as in Paul. Or you can also follow me on Instagram at Sassy Accountant, either one.
Hold up. Sassy Accounts.
Yes.
And when I hear that, I'm thinking something, but I'm not going to say, what is Sassy Accounts? What is this? What is this?
Sassy Accountant is like, I'm your accountant.
Oh, Sassy Accountant.
Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I
hear?
thought she said Sassy Accounts. I'm like, what type of accounts you sassy about,
Let
man?
me tell you something.
So she went from
Right. Okay.
one side of the spectrum to the other.
All the way he put me there. Okay.
So, all right. What's the difference between the two?
So apparently, like, I do everything on the firm. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have a staff of 32 women, and I found the best way to share the platform is the platform be everyone's platform, not just mine. There's a lot of business owners out there who they have their page, and then they have a business page, and their page always does way better than their business page. But they have all these employees, and in my opinion, I don't think it's fair, but that's just my opinion, And so I didn't want something to be just mine. I wanted it to be everybody's. So we rotate through who is on flyers and who's on posts, and, because I wanted to share the platform. I never want anyone to feel like it's just me.
I love that.
Well, you got to be solid to people if you want them to be solid back to you.
Absolutely.
And so
leadership starts from the top.
Thank you. I wish we had a guy on our team sometimes.
Hello.
Because sometimes, we can bring a guy in and they can just shake things up. And then
throw a whole bunch of beautiful black women.
Oh, but here's the problem. I don't want no extra
y'all hiring,
babies in
right?
the building. So
y'all hiring?
What you do?
What you mean, man? I do everything. What you talking about? No, real talk. Shereen, you know what the crazy part is?
What is that?
Before we sat down, I said, you know what? You know her. Like kind of lead the way with this open, but I have so many questions.
Okay.
I really
Go
have,
for it.
you know what I mean? Like, so I'm looking at, all right, so as far as the ALP, you've got on this flyer here, you've got credit repair $49.99. Dope.
Yeah.
But then you got tax and credit bundle $800. Now, is there a difference between credit repair and a tax and credit bundle? What is that?
It is. So a lot of people get some money during tax time, and this is kind of like an opportunity to reset themselves. Instead of spending $800 on a couple, nice wigs and a pair of shoes, a new couch
Some
or bed.
bullshit Yeezys. But go ahead.
Oh, a nice little purse.
Listen, okay, they could actually pay for their credit repair with their tax return money and their taxes at the same time. And now it's paid for, it's out of the way, we're working on your product, we're working on your taxes and your credit at the same time. And, 3 months, 4 months down the line, depending on what we're looking at, you have the ability to say, okay, I want to buy a house. And right now, a little bit about myself. I became an entrepreneur in 2001. So last June made 20 years of me being an entrepreneur. I've never worked for anyone at all. I spent 14 years in the mortgage industry.
Do some hand claps for that.
Thank you. And I fell into it. Like, I honestly fell into the mortgage industry, and I was fixing people's credit for free. Like, I was like...
Really?
Like, no, really, I was fixing their credit because I wanted them to buy the house. They needed their credit repair to purchase the home, and I was the mortgage person. And, it was like 2 or 3 things holding them between being a homeowner on their credit. So I was fixing credit before credit became a thing. And then I was like, I could have got paid for that? Wait a minute. Wow, learning lesson, right?
Yes.
But right now, people are getting so much money back with their tax returns. Like, they could buy a house, especially where the market is at, right? So with the tax and credit bundle, it just gives you an opportunity to fix your credit, pay for your taxes out of your tax return money. Nothing comes out of pocket. We do the services for you. You know who your team is. I mean, we even do like welcome calls. I don't even know what the tax.
Now, see, there's a lot of we's behind that. So you don't personally handle the tax side of it.
I actually am a CPA.
Bro. Yo, the universe works in so many mysterious ways.
You
My
need me?
God. We'll talk after the show.
Okay, cool.
But yes, I need you.
Listen, Listen, I'm a CPA, but I have a lot of clients who are like retired athletes. I can say this client, Trick Daddy's been my client for quite a while.
More hand claps for that.
Yes, he's special in so many special ways.
You know what? And not to go off topic, but all I could go back was that meeting we had the other day, and you were talking about his comment.
Oh, about Trick Daddy's comment?
Yeah. And I'm sure everyone knows the comment.
Right.
I'm a B fan.
Yeah. But that's what's up, man. Shit.
So
Okay.
we I love what I do. So when I say we, I do have a team. You know, I have some part of the staff is just does credit repair. Some part of the staff just does tax returns. Other parts of the staff just does bookkeeping and payroll. And then we have like CFO services. So we become your complete CFO for your business. So we're handling your books, we're handling your financials, we're making sure that when there's loans or funding that's available, we're like, hey, I'm getting ready to do this app for you. I need you to come in the office. I need to do a Zoom with you so that you know what's actually available out there so that you can take your business from one level to the next. Last year, we work with a lot of lenders that are called a CDFI. They are basically called a Community Development Funding Institute. SBA and the big banks give those small banks, they're not depository banks, but they're small banks for businesses, money. So even if you don't have any business credit or a lot of financials, they're still willing to actually help you. So we work with those CDFIs to help put other small businesses in a position to be able to do something for their business and take their business to the next level. So with all of that being said, no, I don't do credit repair anymore.
Okay.
But my
She
kids,
has a team.
the
remember?
team does.
Okay.
My kids will fold the letters and put them in the envelope, though.
Okay.
Okay. You know,
I'm sorry, you said your what?
I
My
love that.
twins.
It's a family thing.
You got twins?
Yeah, they're 14. Lord have mercy. I have twins that are 14, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
And then I have a dog. His name is Cash.
Oh, Lord, that is a whole child. Trust me.
He is the English bulldog, and that's my baby. I got him last year for gifts, though. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, at 14, I was stuffing envelopes and licking and mailing out invoices from my cousin. So,
Oh, man.
hey, and
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
All right, so that's the ALP side of things. You have Sassy Accountant.
So if I'm your CFO personally, then I'm the sassy accountant behind your books and making sure
That encompasses everything here under that, or no?
So ALP, the firm ALP stands for Agape Life Planning. Agape Life Planning actually owns the credit repair side of this business, and then the firm accounting ALP does our bookkeeping, our payroll, and our taxes. So they're two separate entities, but we roll them into when we have opportunities to partner the two businesses together.
Okay.
So I try to keep them separate, but sometimes in these situations, when people don't have access to certain money all the time, we want to put them in a position where they can purchase a home, they can buy a car, they can do things that they wish they could, but are not in a financial position to do all the time because they really live paycheck to paycheck. And like one of the things that I love about our credit repairs in week 2, okay, first of all, you have to do 6 weeks of coaching with us. I don't care if you're paying $50 a month. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. You need to know how to save. We do a budget plan. We do financial savings. We teach you some things along the way because it's not worth it if you're just paying me to fix your credit and you don't know why. Or why I did what I did, and then 2 months later, 5 months later, 7 months later, you're calling somebody else to fix your credit. So, that's one part of the business, and the other part is like on the tax side. We have people who are getting $20,000 to $30,000 back right now in their tax returns, and we're sitting there saying, "Hey, don't go buy a car."
that was my question was, what is the biggest financial mistake you see from our community?
Buying a car.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
If you're in a 2-household income, right? 2 household parents, 2 people in a household, right? Both of you need a car, right? Your car costs $50,000. Your car costs $50,000, right? Maybe.
I mean,
I don't know. I ain't never had a $50,000 car. It'd be nice.
Okay.
My shit costs $14,000.
My bad. Let's say yours 30, yours 15. Okay.
All right.
So we got $50,000 in car notes, right? At a 7% interest, right? Those $50,000.
Now, I'm gonna let you know right now, sis. When I was taking accounting, I did sleep through the class.
Oh my!
Shit.
So if you want, I'm telling you right now.
I ain't gonna ask you to add
That's
it up.
why I respect you and I love what you do, and we gonna pay you to do what you do because I don't care. I'm like numbers.
Well, think about it. If you look at why
7%.
most people divorce, they divorce or go broke.
Over money.
Financial
It's
shit.
always financial.
It's always financial, right? And the
People
biggest,
stay together for infidelity before they stay together for financial
right?
bullshit.
You,
know what I'm saying?
can cheat, but you cannot be
You
broke.
don't fuck that money up.
Don't be broke and cheat, okay? No, you gonna cheat and you ain't got no money? Well, no.
But look, there's some, whatever.
Oh yeah, well, that's a whole nother podcast.
We'll talk about that later.
Right.
But with that being said, okay, you got $50,000 in car loans. You got 7% interest. We gonna jack this thing up and say you just paid $90,000 for those 2 cars in the next 6 years. Now, if you keep the car 6 years,
Right.
let's say you keep it 4, y'all got another $50,000 loan. You only really paid down $30,000. The average couple will spend $1 million in their entire lifeline in cars.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Oh,
I did a podcast about at the end of the year, and it was called "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?" And the one thing that people spend their money on and throw it away is vehicles. In between the maintenance, the car, the payment, the interest, the servicing, the car insurance, you have literally invested $1 million from the time you are 18 to the time you're probably 80.
That's crazy you just said that because I'm looking back at my situation. I had my car when I was 16, my first car, and then I'm 42 now. And you know what? I spent a lot of fucking money on cars.
You have. And that wouldn't count the gas.
You know what? I haven't. I've been really. The car to me is the thing I want to spend the least amount of money. My first car was $100, and that shit was ugly as fuck.
Right,
Mine was $100 too.
$100. It had one headlight. It looked like when Johnny Five got beat up in the movie.
Right.
Mine looked a little better than
And
that.
I loved my car.
So it got you from point A to point B.
Point A, point B, college, work, wherever.
See, we don't think
But-
like
but
that,
we're
though.
not living
We
in
don't-
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we not. Number one, you was about to say we not living in what?
We're not living like that now.
Right. Facts.
Because everybody wants to do what the rappers do.
I don't think we were living like that before. Everybody wanted to do what the drug dealers and the hustlers and the pimps did.
That's true.
Well, yeah,
You know what I'm
that is
saying?
true.
That's true.
That is true.
That
Oh my God, you got a pencil. You was looked down upon.
I want the pencil because I can erase the mistake.
No, a pencil. The car.
pencil,
A
like a pencil.
car.
Oh.
A pencil.
I love my pencil. While
You know what
y'all
I'm saying?
pencil.
A pencil, right? They're gonna look down on you in the hood. This was even back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Now you ride around in a Nissan Sentra. Oh my God, you ain't shit because you ain't like you said, like one of these
I
rappers or
got a
something like that.
Nissan. It's an Altima though.
But it's that stigma. I'm
Okay,
talking
but
about.
She said I'm not in the compact car.
no, wait a minute.
Full side.
But listen, my first car was a Honda, right? I love
Mine
Honda.
too.
Okay,
Honda Accord, girl, 1985.
Coupe. Okay.
Oh shit.
Listen, I still have I think every like 10 years I find a Honda. This last one, her name is Sasha. She's a Honda Accord Coupe. She got heated seats.
The two-door coupe.
Yes,
Oh, I love that
navigation, sunroof, you know. So she got 291,000 miles on it. But she clean.
And it's riding.
She gonna go another
riding and
291,000
sliding.
miles on.
Listen, I keep her up because I drive from Atlanta to Miami to Tampa. I have 10 offices, so
You know
I travel.
I was gonna comment on that. So you literally go up. You're literally from the East Coast, and I see you do have an office over in Arizona. So kudos to you, girl.
Listen, I vacationed in Arizona one time, and I went to Peoria. Like, I will just pick these random places to visit because I want to go out of town, but I don't want to like go far. And so I'll pick random places to go. And I randomly picked this place called Peoria, Arizona. And then I found this little spot called Sedona. If you ever have the chance to go to Arizona, go to Sedona.
Okay,
It is beautiful.
it's on my list.
It is absolutely like a vortex that if you've never been on a place on earth that is absolutely so beautiful and probably makes you feel like you're connected to God, that is it.
Wow.
The sky is so beautiful. I figured out that, you know, here in Florida and even in Georgia, we always see the trees and, you know, but out there it is sky. It is you, mountains, and sky, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So that's how we ended up opening that location out there, because I just fell in love.
Is most of the locations that you open up, is it in predominantly black neighborhoods?
Oh, no.
Or no?
That's a good question.
I mean,
I don't, because I think I have a couple spots that are in like black neighborhoods, but like my Savannah location is not. My Orlando and Lake Mary location, it's not. Arizona definitely is not. My one in Conyers, Georgia, is not. Because I take some of the people from those communities and I take them out of that community so that they could see something different.
Why not open one in Stockbridge?
That's a good idea. I'd be looking for spaces that I can own.
Open something in Stockbridge. My family live over there, man. I just thought about that because you talking about all those Georgia spots. My brother live in Arizona too. You know what I'm saying? I think he's moving to North Carolina. You got any spots in North Carolina?
No, you know what? A girlfriend.
North Carolina is popping right now for the black business.
It is. What?
No.
I have.
You're right though.
Facts.
It is. I have a girlfriend of mine. She owns a tax office in Tampa. Sis moved up there. She was like, it's in. So
that's where it's at.
And so she literally flies every Monday morning. She flies from up there. She's in Tampa, and then she flies out on Friday night. She's like, I just, But I love St. Pete though.
Okay.
So
okay.
Depending on where you want to be.
So obviously you two work with each other.
Yeah, so she's actually our accountant for the nonprofit.
Yeah. So, serving out of love.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
serving.
Yeah,
if you don't
definitely.
follow, go follow Serving Out of Love. And if once you follow, make sure you go send $10. $10.
That's it.
Send
Facts.
something. We feed the homeless. Out there for real. And it's crazy because one of my girls who is in the tax office, she also works for the hospital and the mental ward. And the other day, a guy came in from the event, and he told her, he was like, I know you. And she was like, you don't know me. You don't know me. He said, you got that purple hair. She got purple. She has purple hair. And so he didn't want to go in the back, and she ended up sitting there with him for a few hours, and he calmed down, and they let him go.
Oh my God.
So it was like he just was comfortable because he seen a face that he knew, and he didn't want to go in the back. They let him sit out there. She ordered him some food from the cafeteria. He ended up sitting out there with her for she said almost 3 hours, and then
that's a beautiful story.
Can
I share that?
You can.
I love that.
And it's just so crazy because he came in all, she said he came in all excited and all hyped up, and then when he realized he knew her face, all his anxiety just started coming down.
A familiar face.
And so instead of being locked up for 3 days,
that is a beautiful. I am so happy about
crazy.
that.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Before we wrap it up, though,
okay.
Definitely appreciate you coming through, sitting down with us. I do want to ask this, though.
Okay.
What does the black dollar mean to you?
It's important.
Our last guest said the same thing, and
it's
that's a fact.
It's important because I'm intentional about who I spend my money with.
Too.
I didn't realize how intentional I had been in the past maybe 6 or 7 years about knowing who the owner was before I gave my money. And it came because I went to this convention with some Jewish people that I work with.
Oh, boy.
And being in that, first of all, some folks was looking at me like, "Why?"
I was say, how did that work?
How
many of you were there?
But check this out. I already know where she's going with this.
That's a few, a handful. And what I loved about it was that I think of this one line when I went in there. Jay-Z said, "You got to know how to move in a room full of vultures."
Facts.
And so,
holla at the boy Young Hov.
And so it was like I got myself together because I knew I was going in a room full of vultures. And I knew that in that moment before walking in the door that I had to keep my mannerisms together. I had to make sure I presented well because I wasn't presenting for me. I was presenting for everyone that looks like
community.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, no one else has to represent themselves like that other than us. And so because of that, and I'm aware of that, I just went in I'm just going to sponge it all up. And after that moment and being there for that event, I just knew that my dollar had to go to someone who looked like me, someone who sounded like me, someone, you might not even look exactly like me, but your daughter do, or your son does, or your mom is the one that's working in the kitchen. And so, your brother's the one pressing the shirt. It's important.
Absolutely.
It's important. So if you have the opportunity to give your dollar to someone that looks like you, do it.
I'll always
do it.
Wow.
It might cost a little bit more.
That's facts.
The price went up. Did what Joe said?
Yeah.
Yesterday's
price
is not today's price.
Right.
And you have to respect that.
And that goes for everything, including Cocktails and Intellect Podcast, NYC Media Group. Holla at us. Listen, thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
You know what I mean? BITES and Brew Mixer, part 4, I believe. I keep saying part 4, and I hope it's part 4, but
I won't count.
it is what it is. No, I think it is part 4 though. But it's a dope event. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Again, here at the VO3 venue, downtown Orlando,
Right on Central.
right on Central, on the
Beautiful.
corner of Central and
Black woman
Division.
owned.
Yes.
Black woman owned.
Not one building, two.
Two buildings.
buildings.
You know what I mean? Got the fitness center.
So I don't. If you guys have been watching, remember we did the episode in the gym,
Right. Yeah.
and I did the chair dancing class, and I'm coming back for the pole dancing
I
class.
want to do that.
Yeah, okay,
I
cool.
have
for
two
sure.
left
We'll
feet.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Facts. No, we'll talk about that after we get off because
Love
it's
it.
real. They do that chair dancing
Look,
Y'all
shit
gonna teach
seriously.
me how to do something? Because let me tell you.
I mean,
Oh,
I
Shereen can
can't-
teach
I
you a
can't
lot of
teach
things. Don't you do
I was
that.
gonna say, I can't teach you anything.
Well, I was
But-
raised a Muslim, right?
Oh, Allahu Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yo, alaikum
that's-
salam.
Um,
Yeah, I was
it's
raised a
with-
Muslim too.
Wait, actually, you're going to Ramadan.
Well, see, hold on. I got out of. I mean, I was raised that my first
no,
language
I
was.
I did as well. But it's I kind of know when the seasons are coming. And so we
I
was
love
covered.
this.
We was covered up. Okay, so I don't know how to do nothing. I can put me in the line.
You was in the 3/4 of cloth, never showing your stuff off, boo. It be true, be for you.
Look at
It's what it is.
You know what?
Yo, we'll be right back though.
On that
Yeah.
note, I want to do an episode on the religion.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
yo,
great.
facts. That's gonna be deep.
that's
That's
dope.
definitely gonna be deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for
So
sure.
that means she's coming back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
I'd love to have a panel on that joint. You know what I mean?
That would
like,
be good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that should be crazy,
Yeah,
man.
the transition.
Yeah, man. But yeah, love y'all to death. We'll be right back, man. We got another guest coming up real quick here for the BITES and Brew Mixer, Cocktails and Intellect podcast. Yeah, boy. Hey, what's up, y'all? Boy, Young Cause. We back at it. BITES and Brew Mixer, part 4. I'm gonna keep saying that. But anywho's, so yeah, we back. We got another guest on the show real quick here. And I want you, my good sir, to tell the people who you are and where on any social media platform they can find you.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Rick, the Wealth Coach, and I'm live every morning at 8 a.m. teaching wealth principles, mostly biblical wealth principles. And we do it at 8 o'clock every morning, 8 Eastern, 9 at the very latest, and that's 7 days a week. And you can find me on IG doing that and interviewing guests from time to time who are doing different things in entrepreneurship as well.
Okay, oh wow, okay. All right, and so on Instagram, where is it exactly? Is it the wellness? What is it?
So it's called the Wealth Channel.
The Wealth Channel. So on Instagram, if I type in at the Wealth Channel, it'll bring you up.
No, if you just say Rick, the Wealth Coach, it'll bring up
Rick,
everything.
the
that we do.
Wealth
Rick the
Coach.
Wealth Coach. I love it.
The Wealth Coach. Gotcha. Well, I mean, speaking of that, then when you say the Wealth Coach, what is a Wealth Coach? Talk to me about that.
Well, the whole idea of wealth is that it's a big difference between, excuse me, posterity and prosperity. So most people are interested in prosperity, but prosperity, but most people don't really understand the definition of posterity. You know how the preamble went? When we was little, used to play it. Used to come on Saturday mornings and said, "We the people, in order to form a more perfect union,
I don't remember that.
establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America." Posterity is the perpetual wealth of a family, not stopping in one generation.
Okay. So two things. My man just came on the show and just sang for us. Number one. Apparently you can sing. Number two.
No, he can't. No, he could sing.
Sang. Oh,
Nice.
pardon me. I got to put an A in that one. As S-A-N-G. Nice. All right.
Hey.
So when it comes down to, so you're teaching wealth. Is it, I mean, of course it's to anybody, but are you focused on the black community much, or is it just to whomever comes along?
Yeah, most of my audience is the black community,
Okay,
but I
okay.
have clients from all over the world.
Okay.
So the principles that I'm teaching, I'm from the hood. I'm from the south side of Chicago. You know, I've been homeless.
Oh, wow.
I came from $50 in a hotel room. I did. And so.
What era you grew up in?
I grew up on the south side.
I know, what era? That was the 70s?
The 70s, yeah. The 70s.
That was, Chicago was something different back then, boy.
Wow.
And Chicago's such a beautiful place, though.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely is a beautiful place, but it's real out there. Oh, boy. So, all right, and listen, this is Cocktails and Intellect podcast, and we're 100. We're not trying to do, public relation talk. And I'm going to ask you real questions.
Sure.
Because I'm intrigued by it.
Yes, sir.
Chicago, south side of Chicago. Mm-hmm. How did you end up doing this or getting, trust me, I know it was a long journey. You're doing this now, right?
Yes.
I mean, the effects of the drug game and the pimp game back then when you were growing up was serious. How did you not fall into the trap of the pimping? Or, you know what I mean?
Well, I did fall into it. My brother was a pimp.
Oh.
He lived in my house, and the girl's call girl lived in our crib, and she worked for him. And he had 2 sons. Both of his sons are dead because they both got shot on the south side of Chicago because that's the kind of, I've been tied up in my own crib with duct tape. So I know what it's like.
Man.
I know what it's like to, wonder if you're going to be living the next day.
Okay.
And but at the same time, though, the grace of God is stronger than all of that. So when I decided I was going to come out the streets, and do right by God and let God have his way with my life, then he changed my way of thinking, and it went from being strong street vernacular to being strong spiritually.
Okay.
To
That's
being
a big
concerned
thing.
about another person's life and understanding that life is really about giving and not taking. Because we grew up on the bus playing 3-card money. That's what my brother taught me how to do when I was a teenage boy. So we grew up on the bus tricking people out their money. But then God turned that thing around, and he was like, "Look, Ricky," he's like, "your life would be such a real life instead of this fake life that you got. It'll be a real life if you learn how to give." And that's why you notice when I came here, when I came up to the mic and was talking to the people here, I encouraged everybody to give some money to Nelly because that's what I do, and that's why God opened up amazing doors. That's why we make so much money. We make more money today than people make all year because of giving. The giving is so powerful. Giving it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over in good measures from being given to your bosom. So giving is the number one wealth principle that I teach. Not no fake giving like going to some fake dude selling handkerchiefs and some religious like pimp or something. But I'm talking about giving to people that really need it and making sure that that's why you get up out the bed. It's just like in sales and teaching people how to make a lot of money. We make a lot of money in sales. We do big, large deals. But the reason that we do it is because when we meet people, we never try to sell them nothing. We just meet them and try to figure out how it is that we can help solve your problem. And if I can help you solve your problem and money needs to be exchanged for that, cool. If I need to solve your problem and ain't no money exchanged, then I'll just be storing up another blessing. So I believe that giving is the number one principle for making money and wealth.
Not everybody thinks like that. A lot of people, people are really big on time as money. You know what I mean? So you're considering it a blessing when other people would think of it as my time for the things that I do or the knowledge that I have, I'm not going to give my time or waste my time if I'm not getting paid for it because the dollar is power here in the world, right? I'm sure that you have to have a strong mental aptitude about that.
Yeah, what people don't realize, broke people say that. Broke people say time is money. So, because a person that really understands time, when I wake up in the morning at time, I look at it like she's 5'10", got beautiful long hair that flows down to the ground, got eyes that sparkle in the wind. Her breath smell like the first day of a beautiful spring. And when she wake up, I want to know, baby, what can I do for you? You want some biscuits from scratch, girl? Because if she ever left, I'd be gone. You dig? And all of us would. Time is the most precious commodity in the world. Broke people say time is money. Folks that's got money, we understand that time is the most precious thing in the entire universe. And how dare you disrespect my woman?
Listen, let me tell you something right now.
I got chills.
Yo, if I was a woman right now, bro, see, he's from
what?
Chicago for sure. Let me tell you right now.
Let me tell you, I had a couple thoughts that went through my head. Now.
That was some positive pimping right now.
I ain't mad at you.
Hold on.
I ain't mad at you.
Hold on.
I ain't mad at you.
Hold on.
I ain't mad at you.
Oh my God.
I could be in tears right now because of how beautiful everything you said. But what I love is your testimony, because for somebody that went through what you went through, you can show that young brother hope. This is not my end-all, be-all, and I love that. I absolutely love that testimony that you just shared. I don't know why my mic's doing this, but I know when you talk about your wife, I literally just said, you guys could talk about black love because the way you look at each other, the way you embrace her, like that is, the term we use now is called goals. Goals. Love it. I can see why. I can see how you was a pimp now.
No, he said his brother was a pimp.
Well, it rubs off.
Well, no, let me ask you. So, do you do poetry as well?
Well, we write and produce stage plays.
Yeah,
my wife and I. She's an actress too. She's an actress and a singer.
Well, hold up. Let's get some hand claps for that. Shout out to wifey.
Now, so she's sitting behind the scenes.
Yeah, she's extremely humble. When we did our first play together, I had to get on stage and I did a simulation. We take Bible stories and make them urban. Mm-hmm. So we got a story called The Hustler, a story of how Jacob tricked his brother Esau out of his birthright. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We made it urban like it happened today. Mm-hmm. So we have a scene where I'm running from Esau and I'm trying to get out of sight and get down south before he killed me. Because I made everything like it happened today. Mm-hmm, so I'm at the bus depot, and I'm about to play my little 3-top game. And so I get at the bus depot because I need to make some money because I'm on the run. And I got to do something. The only thing I know how to do is hustle. Mm-hmm. So I get on the bus depot, and I said, look, I need all y'all to gather on the round now without those ugly frowns and watch me skinny down. That's the coldest game to ever hit this here side of town. They call me Johnny Be Good. I'm just passing through your neighborhood. So sit back, relax, and screw your wig on tight. And you'll be the first one to say you saw it right here at the Birmingham bus station. And I look up and say, how about you over there, cutie, the girl that's acting with me that's supposed to be playing. Mm-hmm. I say, how about you? And then I'm reaching in my pocket, and I forgot the doggone tops. But Shantae's so cold until she's standing right at the back waiting by the curtain because she realized I done left him because she real observant about everything. Mm. So I looked at the people who was on the scene with me and I said, hey, y'all, I'll be right back. And then I looked at the audience and I said, y'all act like y'all didn't see this. And I went back and got the tops and came back. They laughed so doggone hard.
So you improvised that whole situation.
They laughed.
That's dope.
It was the funniest part. But I want to go back to a question. I want something that you said a little earlier.
Right.
And that was about this idea of time and how people don't like to give away stuff. Mm-hmm. And this is the idea about money. The Bible says that the first should be last and the last should be first.
Facts.
So if you want to have some money, the way that you get in line is you get behind the person that you're pushing. And then everything that you want comes as a result of making sure that they got everything that they want. And the fact of that is that what you do at your time. So when I meet people with my time, I never try to get them to give me anything. I always try to make sure that I blow their program up. And if I blow their program up, then whatever it is that was meant for me, they can't stop it from coming. It may come from them, but it doesn't even matter because it's the law of reciprocity. When you put principles are like 600-pound gorillas. They don't need your help. It don't matter about what you think about a principle. Mm-hmm. If you get in front of the principle, then it'll beat the crap out you. But if you get behind it, it'll beat the crap out your enemy. So when it comes down to time, I give away a lot. I talk free every single day, 7 days a week, because you give away information for free, you make people pay you for the implementation of it.
I feel you on that, but it brings me back to the game is to be sold, not told type of mentality. But you breaking it down somewhere else. That's crazy.
I'm telling you,
But those are some country Negroes. They country. They steady talking about stuff that happened that was cool in the game back then, but we ain't in no game no more. All right, what we doing now is we serving people. And serving people. I'm sorry, my dear. You had excuse me.
No, I'm still blown away by the whole. I'm just blown away.
Yeah, no, he's
because I think your energy is so
it's different,
pure and genuine.
You figure that, and this is real. You figure that as an older gentleman, you'll come on the show and you'll be talking something different. To me, you're so modern with your thought process. On a spiritual level at that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a dope look. And look, like I keep saying today, I've said it 5 times to myself and 2 times on the show. Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
Everything happens for a reason. I didn't know if I was going to be shooting here today. And I've met a lot of people, and you
sure tech yesterday was like, I'm not going to do it.
Right, I was like, if Shereen don't come, I'm not doing it. Listen, you weren't even supposed to be on the show. Real talk. Nelly had a lineup, and we were like, you know what? No. As soon as I saw you on the mic, Shereen was like, let's get him on the show. I said, why not?
So the question is, who's going to deal with the wrath of Nelly? That's the next thing.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Shout out to Nelly Dells, Lawrence Martin. You already know what time it is, man. Love you to death, man. But so a little bit more. So all right. So you're would you call yourself a coach?
A wealth coach.
Yes. So it is a coach
yes,
itself. All right. Wealth coach. I need a piece of game
that you could give to the masses right here, right now on Cocktail and Intellect podcast as far as wealth? You know what I mean? Like, mind you, I'm not going into specifics because I'm sure there's something general you could say to the people out there. Hey, if you're gonna do this as far as wealth or the prosperity of wealth, do this. Like, what can you tell the people?
Well, I would say learn how to operate at the highest level of value. There are 4 levels of value in the marketplace. The lowest level of value is the implementer. That's the person that does the thing. That's the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. You might make about $80,000 a year.
You said implementing?
The implementer. That's
The
the person that's
implementer.
doing
Okay.
the thing.
All right.
They don't have anything delegated. They're the person that does
Butcher,
everything.
the baker, the candlestick maker. Got you. All
They have a
right.
hard time with delegation.
That's the first one.
Yes, correct.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is the unifier. That's the person who brings people together. Because money is not natural, money is spiritual.
Okay.
So because money is the utility of the money is the reason why we even are interested in money in the first place, because of the utility of it.
Facts.
You know, it costs money for us to come down here and spend a week at the Westgate. It costs money for me to be able to give my wife 17 kisses today because we ain't got nothing else to do. Because we make enough money where we can just trick off time if we want to. So we can just come down here and enjoy ourselves, and the pool is perfect. The weather is perfect.
And I feel you, and it costs money to have done that.
So
I've never
it's the utility of the money. But it ain't the money. Ain't nobody sitting around counting the Benjamins kissing Benjamin. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't nobody kissing this ball.
I know some crazy fools that are actually kissing their money. But anyway, that's another story.
That's for another show.
Right.
So the second is the unifier. The unifier
Well,
brings.
that's the third. No.
That's the second.
The second was
Oh,
unified.
the second.
Unifier.
Okay, so
it brings people
implementer,
together.
unifier.
So that's a manager. You might make about $250 if you work for Cummins. So that's cool. But the real money starts at the third level. The third level is the communicator. The communicator are people who write books, write songs, create sitcoms. We do things one time, and then it goes into the universe forever, and we get paid through perpetuity. And that's the reason why we make so much money. We make between $100,000 and $100 million a year. The communicator does.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
All right, so and I'm asking for me in our podcast. Are we communicators?
Yeah, we're communicators here. Exactly what you're doing.
The podcast. Oh, wow. So we need to be
You
Shereen,
need to be making $100 million a year. And you know what?
$100,000 to $1 million a year.
To $100 million.
$100 million. I like that number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, $1 million ain't no money no more. So you
Facts.
guys. But the reason that communicators are so important is because we speak to the heart. Because everybody that makes decisions, they make decisions emotionally. People don't make decisions logically.
That is fact.
They make decisions emotionally, and then we justify it with logic later. But
And-
if I'm not feeling you, ain't nothing happening. If you ain't feeling me, ain't nothing happening. So people don't buy things because they need them. They buy stuff because they want them. And the messages that you send a person to get them to buy things is not the message to actually get them to buy the thing, but that message to make them feel like you got the answer to their problems. That's what moves a person. People are moved through emotion. If I'm feeling you, then it's on and cracking. If I ain't feeling you, ain't nothing happening. So that's why you got to learn how to communicate. You got to learn how to speak to people at the third level at least. Are y'all following? You picking up what I'm putting down?
Oh, no, we picked it up a long time ago, Pimpin'.
Like, baby, I would be so happy if I had that purse. That's in my emotional connection to it.
Yes,
I can
yes.
understand that. It makes perfect sense. So, I need to get the purse.
Okay. So what's number 4?
So the fourth level is the highest level of value, and that is the level of the creators, people who actually create. So the third level, our mouth is our biggest utility. Our mouth is our resource.
Okay.
But the fourth level is the creator. All right, the person who each day through my window I watch her, she passes by, but it was just my imagination. See, our imaginations is what makes us rich. The fact that we create things and then the trends come along and then you move the entire nation, the entire country, entire continents. They move and shake based on what creators do.
I love how you use song in a form or a gateway to your message. It's beautiful.
Well,
That's
you.
dope. That's dope.
I just started following you. I cannot wait to listen to your episodes because just from our short conversation, I already feel like I have a game plan on how I want to proceed and continue to get on the path to wealth.
My man speaking some deep
Oh my
thoughts
God.
right now.
How long have you two
man?
been married? Because I just look, she's been giving you the eye from over there. You've been giving her the eye over there. Like, this is goals.
I'm gonna tell you, baby.
My man
We
is going.
got 10 minutes to get back in that lift, and I'm gonna lift your spirits, woman. I'll get with you. I'm
man.
gonna get with you in just a few minutes. As soon as they get through
This man need a radio show
promise.
like it's syndicated
I
or something.
promise.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Revolt TV, holler at him.
Hello?
While you holler at the Cocktails and Intellect podcast. But look, listen, man.
Revolt or TBM. because
Right. One of them.
One or the other.
Title, somebody. Yo, I appreciate you coming on, sitting down with us, man. Like,
Yes.
real talk. You didn't have to. Real talk. You did
you.
not have to.
Love you,
And I
brother.
appreciate that.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Shout out to Wifey in the background. Wifey's in the background, for sure, for sure.
Look,
you know what I mean?
you know, the backbone is
Yeah,
in the background.
There we go. There we go.
So may I do something for you guys?
Oh,
Do you mind?
Why not? We've got 2 minutes.
Do you mind if I just bless your podcast?
We got
Please,
2 minutes.
please.
Go ahead now.
Well, let's just agree with this prayer. Lord, I pray that you would bless this podcast, this incredible young man, this phenomenal young lady, this queen and this king with their creative minds and their creative juices. And I pray, Lord, that every enemy, every thug spirit, everything that ain't like you, everything that opposes what it is they're doing, I pray that you would thwart all of those plans and send them back to the pit of hell from they came from. And Lord, we know you heard that prayer, and we know you're going to honor it because you said you would withhold no good thing from us if we walk upright. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Yo, listen, on that note, Cocktails and Intellect podcast, Bites and Brew Mixer. We are out. Yo, that was a dope way to close the show, man. I love it to death. I don't know about you, Shereen. What you think?
I just want to go home and cry and read the Bible.
All right, well, okay. Well, listen. I'm your boy, YoungC.a.u.s.e, the man that they love to hate, but they shake his hand anyway. I got my beautiful host with me, Shereen, over here.
Guys, it's Calypso Medea.
I'm Rick, the Wealth Coach, and it's been a pleasure.
All right. Peace.